In Academy District 20, sportsmanship is year-round. I'm Superintendent Mark Hatchell, and I've seen countless examples of sportsmanship by our athletes, coaches, and fans. From help up after a tough fall to encouraging words following a difficult loss, our athletes know the true meaning of sportsmanship.
Gets it to Love, makes a fake baseline, goes to the middle, and throws in the hook shot.
Sportsmanship to me is respecting your coaches, officials, players, and the other fans. Cheer for your team, but also appreciate the other team.
Sportsmanship to me means always putting forth your best effort to help the team, respecting yourself as well as the others around you, and treating your body right.
Sportsmanship to me is respecting one another and understanding the other team's right to cheer.
Sportsmanship to me is respect. Respecting yourself, your teammates, and your opponents.
The set, left side, sent down, inbounds or out of bounds. That is inbounds for Amanda Cushion.
Sportsmanship is being enthusiastic about your accomplishments while also respecting other players and their achievements.
Throws left side to the end zone, and the catch is made. That's a touchdown.
At Academy School District 20,
Sportsmanship is year-round.
Hey, good afternoon. Welcome into District 20 Stadium as we are getting set for some girls soccer action today right here on 20 TV. Alongside Jay Ritchie, I'm Matt Pauley, our entire 20 TV crew coming your way on what is just a beautiful afternoon, beautiful evening now, and we are getting set for soccer tonight here on 20 TV. And great matchup tonight. You look at Pine Creek and Liberty. Liberty comes in 9-3, 2-0 in league play. Pine Creek 10-1, 2-0 in league play as well. Jay Ritchie, you look at this game and this looks like a really good matchup on paper.
Yeah, Matt, we're expecting a good contest. It's a rematch, by the way, of last year's 2013 Colorado Springs Metro League co-champions. These two teams have been the best girls soccer teams in this part of the city for a long time, and they're going head-to-head here tonight. A lot on the line.
Let's go ahead and take a look at a few things. But first off, I want to tell you that if you'd like to order a DVD copy of this broadcast tonight, you could do so by emailing us, 20tv at asd20.org. You can also call us, 719-234-1780. We've got DVDs, we've got Blu-rays. We also take, if you got any feedback on what we're doing here at 20 TV, we'd love to hear from you. You can also get connected with us via our various social media platforms. We're on Facebook, D20 TV, the handle at D20 TV on Twitter. We put up highlights all the time on our YouTube channel and then the complete games. And you can always kind of schedule what's going on and also the link to the complete games by going to our website at asd20.org/20TV Sports. As you look at these two teams, and we mentioned the records a little while ago and how good they are, is Pine Creek 10-1, Liberty 9-3. A lot of those numbers are very similar. You do look at Pine Creek; they're getting a few more assists per game than Liberty, but the goals are relatively close to each other. Pine Creek gets a few more shots off. Pine Creek gets a few more saves as well, and that goal that's against average is minuscule for both teams. That's probably the number that jumps out more than anything else.
Yeah, Pine Creek a little more explosive. One thing Liberty's going to have to do is slow Pine Creek's offense down.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the Liberty Lancers now. We will start with, actually before we get to that, I beg your pardon, we do look at the standings. And as you see, Pine Creek and Liberty right there at the top, both 2-0 in league play. Pine Creek has 10 wins. Liberty has 9-3. They're 9-3, but obviously both teams are very close to each other when you take a look at that. Starters for we'll get the starters for Liberty, and you look at Liberty, and the name that probably jumps out immediately is Morgan Metcalf. She leads the team with 7 goals. They've got a couple 5-goal scorers in both Sammy Trinseri and Taryn Labrie. Labrie also has 4 assists. We'll talk a little bit more about the numbers coming up later on as far as what they have done so far this season. And you look at those last couple wins, they haven't allowed a goal since all the way back on the 4th when they played at Dakota Ridge, and they won that game by a score of 2-1. They come in having won 5 consecutive games. Liberty's 2 league wins coming against Fountain Fort Carson and also against Palmer. Keys for Liberty from their coach Andy Little: play physical, be aggressive, control possession. Obviously, that's a huge one, and I'm a big fan of the last one. Quite simply, score more goals than Pine Creek.
That usually works.
It certainly does. From the Pine Creek perspective, here is their starters, and like you said, maybe they've got a little bit more explosion. Allie Watt comes in, having scored 12 goals this year. Madeline Alarama, she has 8 goals and 3 assists. Ryan Parker has 6 goals this year. So they've got a number of different places that they can come up with goals. As far as what they've been able to do so far this season, as they come in with that 10-1 record and 2-0 in league play, they're on a 4-game winning streak coming in. They also have not allowed a goal in quite some time. Look at that win that they had against Fountain Fort Carson, 10-0. That was a league win. Their 2 league wins this year, coming against Doherty 3-1 and against Fountain Fort Carson, winning 10-0. As far as their keys to this contest today, from their head coach John Frederick, attack from the wings. That's where they're going to get a lot of their goals. Keep an eye out for star players. They don't want the big players for Liberty to get them, and control the midfield. That's where you don't want your opponent to really be able to get into the offense. That is the pregame show. We are just a few moments away from getting underway. It is Pine Creek and Liberty. We'll be back with you in just a few moments right here on 20 TV. Welcome back into District 20 Stadium alongside Jay Ritchie. I'm Matt Pauley, our entire 20 TV crew coming your way. Good crowd has made their way out on what's turned into an absolutely beautiful weather day. We are getting set for Pine Creek and Liberty. Liberty, the home team, so they are the team wearing the white jerseys. Pine Creek has the green jerseys. Girls soccer action. One of these teams, Jay, is going to lose in league play for the first time this year.
Yeah, Matt, they both are undefeated in league play, both tied for the top of the league standings, and both of these teams ranked in the top 15 in the state of Colorado. Pine Creek is number 2. Liberty is ranked 14th.
Yeah, they are, and this is we're really looking forward to a great matchup tonight, and we'll tell you more about these teams as we go along. Of course, during the course of the pregame show, got the keys from the 2 coaches, but we are officially underway. And we heard about controlling the midfield. The midfield is such a big deal in soccer as far as really trying to get yourself into position to score, and you want to be able to keep possession in there. And we're already seeing some pretty physical play in the early going. Man, Pine Creek's, they've got the black numbers on the jerseys. That's going to make things difficult for us up here, but nonetheless, we are underway, and the ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to go back in the other direction.
A little bit about the goaltenders. Jade Odom, who's handling the ball now for Liberty. She is a freshman, 6 saves on the season, and 6 goals, 43 saves, and 5 shutouts in just 9 games for Jade Odom.
And as a freshman, obviously, she is somebody who there's a lot of excitement about what she's going to do. For Pine Creek, that was Jane Lydiot who had it stolen away, and now Liberty trying to push it forward. They do get it across midfield. It goes out of bounds. It'll go back to Pine Creek. One of the players lost a headband over there. We'll see if she gets it back, but sent down deep, and that's intended for Pine Creek. We'll see if they're able to catch up to it. And working it to the middle, Pine Creek is able to push it back out towards midfield, and they'll try to really get things going as Liberty has set up into their offensive zone. Down in the corner. Here's a centering pass, and it goes a little bit too high. Good idea from Taryn Labrie, who has 5 goals and 4 assists this year. She just needs to get that a little bit more in front of the net.
That's junior Hannah Wells in the nets for Pine Creek. Similar numbers, 6 goals allowed, 40 saves in 12 games. She only has 1 shutout, though, compared to 5 shutouts on the season for Jade Odom.
Ball gets put into play, but not very deep, as Pine Creek will have to work out of their defensive zone and push it forward. They got it across midfield. Liberty had a chance for it. Pine Creek controls once again. They're going to push it back into their defensive zone right around the midfield area. And now a long pass comes forward. Stolen away, and Liberty sends it back down in the other direction. Good speed ahead. As the ball ends up on the right side, here's a shot on goal, and it's saved. Liberty's Morgan Metcalf, who leads the Lancers with 7 goals on that attempt. And we are still scoreless, 37 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the first half. Ball comes back out to midfield. Pine Creek tries to control. Here's Metcalf trying to get into position, and now a whistle. And Pine Creek's going to get it back. That was a great idea by Metcalf. But Pine Creek ends up getting his. They'll work it down the right side of the field. Now a good fight for it right around midfield. Comes back up to the top. For Pine Creek, that was Maddie Cutts who had it for a moment. Now comes back to the left side on the sideline. Pine Creek trying to control it. Goes out of bounds. Liberty will get it back. Send it in for Liberty. Katie Kohler comes ahead. Chance for Pine Creek to steal. They do so. It goes out of bounds. And last touch Pine Creek. Liberty will get possession once again.
So far, Liberty's game plan working out. They're keeping Pine Creek bottled up pretty much in their own end or just as far as midfield. They haven't brought the ball in tight on the goal at all.
Liberty tries to send it down. Could not control. Pine Creek, really more than anything else today, they're just trying to push it forward and try to get into their offensive zone around midfield. Liberty keeps coming up with it. Now Pine Creek, a little bit more of a direct pass. It comes up the right sideline, now centering it back down. Liberty's right there to be able to push it away. Pine Creek gets it back. Possible opportunity. Here's the shot on goal and a save made by Liberty's Hannah Wells. And that's the best look that we've seen from Pine Creek today.
Yeah, you see what happens when they do get the ball in the offensive zone. They got a pretty good shot on goal there and a nice save by Wells.
We're about 4 minutes in as there's no score between Pine Creek and Liberty, and what we're expecting probably to be a low-scoring matchup between these two teams, but you never know what might happen. Here's a long shot. It comes from the right side, and it was right on the keeper. For Pine Creek, that was Allie Watt with the attempt. Watt, known locally probably more for her track exploits than for soccer. She has played soccer from a club standpoint from the past few years. This is her first year playing the high school soccer. This ball sent down, foot race down there in the corner. Liberty's going to get it in the corner. It goes out of bounds, and it's going to go back to Pine Creek. But for Watt, she's going to go to Texas A&M. Play both. She's going to be a track star and also going to play soccer there.
Yeah, a lot of two-sport stars, not only in this game, but around the city of Colorado Springs as well.
That's big time when you're going to an SEC school and you're going to play two sports there. With and Allie Watt is one of the best athletes here in Colorado Springs. Liberty trying to get into their offense. Pine Creek has it, but in their defensive zone, and Liberty stepping up on them just a little bit more. Ball's going to come back out to the right side. Now pass sent down the right sideline. Liberty gets it back. Pine Creek stepping up on them, so the pass comes to the side. Now back, and they'll just send it down. That pass was intended for Dee Boynes and ends up out of bounds and sending it in. This is Wesley Flood. Flood sends it in. Pine Creek gets it. Now Pine Creek just kind of chips it down and a little bit too far. Liberty's got to come out and pick that up. In fact, it's their goalkeeper Wells who comes all the way out, and she's going to send it in. Like you said, Jay, you look at these goalkeepers, and especially Odom for Pine Creek, but Wells, I mean, both these keepers have really done a great job. Each of them averaging less than a goal allowed per contest as Liberty sets up in their offense. This is the first time we've really been able to see them really set things up. Now the centering pass comes right in front of the net. The ball is free. It's still free. The keeper is loose. The ball comes way wide right. What an opportunity for Liberty, and they just could not put the biscuit in the basket. Look at this as they're right there, and a possible opportunity for Metcalf, and it just comes loose. And man, did Pine Creek ever dodge a bullet there?
Yeah, that ball was just bouncing around like a BB in a pinball machine right there, and it ended up right in front of the goal. Great opportunity for Liberty, but the kick was wide right.
33 minutes to go in the first half, still no score, and that is obviously the best scoring opportunity that either team has had today. And that's going to be one that if Liberty does not end up winning this game, is coming way out of her net. Now the ball's loose. Here's another opportunity. coming down. A little bit of a shot. Wasn't able to get a full kick on there as Dee Dee Boynes was the one who was right there. And it's going to come back out. Ball back to midfield. Pine Creek looking to control. It's still being fought for at midfield. Now sent down. We haven't had a corner kick from either one of these teams yet as they go down to the corner. We'll see if we get one here. Player pushed down from behind. There's a whistle.
Pine Creek, one of their keys to the game, they wanted to attack the wings, and you see when they do bring the ball in to the Liberty zone, they do it from the side. They tried the near side earlier, now they're trying the far side.
Going to be sent in from the sideline. This is better than a corner kick. It essentially is. It comes in right in front of the net. The shot goes high. An attempted header. And let's see how close this actually was on the replay. And it just goes a little bit high. I believe that was Jane Lydiot who had the shot.
They got the shot they wanted.
You saw Hannah Wells, the goalkeeper, just watch that thing go over.
The crossbar 8 feet high, and that ball went about 9.5 feet.
31:15 left in the first half. There's no score. Matt Pauley, Jay Ritchie, our entire 20 TV crew. Ball comes out of bounds. Liberty will send it in back towards midfield. Now Liberty's going to try the right side. Ball lost. Goes out of bounds. Last touch, Taryn Labrie. And that's one of those times where you could have possessed it a little bit longer and unable to do so. And Pine Creek gets an opportunity. It's going to come all the way back to their goalkeeper. Odom, the freshman, she's got it. She puts her foot into it. They're going to work the left side, although here comes Liberty stepping up. That's a steal and now a possible opportunity. Centering pass, now back over to the right side. And the shot is going to go wide right. Morgan Metcalf, another opportunity. That's, I believe, her second real attempt today.
After that turnover, Liberty had the numbers. They had a 4-on-3, then they had a 5-on-4. But a good job hustling back defensively for Pine Creek and the kick wide.
30 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first half. We are still scoreless. Expecting to have a low-scoring game. And this could be one of those contests where the first team to score wins, although we're starting to see Liberty maybe get a few more scoring opportunities. Their speed and athleticism really starting to play out as they've spent a lot more time down on this side of the field. We've seen Rachel Szynski be involved in a number of plays as well down there. And Pine Creek kind of back on their heels a bit as they're throwing it, or not throwing it, but they're getting it out of bounds and resetting their defense.
Liberty 9-3 overall, but just 3-2 here on their home field, District 20 Stadium.
And they have a built-in advantage against other District 20 teams that even when they're a road team sometimes, they're playing essentially at their own school, as this is a facility that is shared by pretty much all the other schools around District 20. I believe Air Academy has their own facility, but outside of that, I think everybody else shares District 20 Stadium. Same thing for football. Pass comes out. Gabby Bruno has come in for Pine Creek. This is sent forward, comes back. And now it's going to go out of bounds, and Liberty will have it. Again goes out of bounds. This time Pine Creek gets it. 28 minutes, 35 seconds to go. Another whistle. We've gone back and forth 3 times in about 15 seconds. Liberty gets it back for the second time. Pine Creek showing some defense. In fact, they forced the turnover right at midfield. They're going to send it down. Good job by Liberty to deflect that one back, but Pine Creek still has a good opportunity here on the right side. Pass comes down. Fight for possession. Pine Creek gets it once again. Now sent forward. Liberty gets it back. As for Liberty, Mackenzie Eaglekins was right there. And now bringing the ball down. This is Boynes with it. Sent back over to the middle. Now, Boynes has it. Passes back over to the left side into Trinseri. Pass comes back to the middle. Good ball movement right now by Liberty, and a whistle. I'm not quite sure what the officials saw, and I think the Liberty players are a little bit frustrated with that call as well.
Yeah, something called against Liberty there. They lose the opportunity, but they get it back right here.
Yeah, they certainly do, as this is Metcalf with it. Metcalf passes over the left side. Here's a shot wide left. Dee Boynes with it.
Boynes, I think, had more time, but she kind of hurried the kick and didn't quite get it all and kicked it a little bit wide. She also had some side spin on that kick that carried it further left and just kind of sliced like one of your golf shots, Matt.
You've obviously watched my lack of golf ability. 27-13 to go. You're the golf expert here in the booth right now, Jay, as we've got a little bit more than 27 minutes to go here in the first half. Pine Creek has it, pushing it forward, stolen back away. Comes back down the field, and Pine Creek's going to be able to get in, set things up. But again, Liberty's right there all the time, and they're very good at forcing turnovers.
Yeah, Liberty's doing a great job. They're dropping everybody back as soon as Pine Creek gets possession near midfield. The 4 defenders go back, the midfielders go back, and there's not a lot of openings. There's not a lot of alleyways for passing by Pine Creek.
Ball's going to be sent in off the sideline. I got to think that, especially when you're expecting a very low-scoring game like this, is the ball sent back out in front of the net. Pine Creek gets ahead on it. Now they got to get that out of that area right in front of the net, and they're going to send it back down. I think we're going to have a corner kick coming up here in just a moment. You got to think that Pine Creek never gets an opportunity to rest because Liberty is pushing up on them so much that could eventually pay some dividends. Yep, first corner kick of the day. It's going to be sent in from Beth Plintle.
Keep an eye on 23, Morgan Metcalf.
Right in front of the goal. It comes all the way across. Nobody was able to get anything on it, and Pine Creek has it back, and they're going to try to rush it down the left sideline. Sent ahead. Now Liberty's going to start stepping up. Good job defensively as the ball gets pushed out, and now Liberty's going to be able to set up with what they want to do once again, and it was Hannah Naftanal who was right there to make the play.
Yeah, for all the offense we've talked about in this game, if Liberty's going to win it, it might be thanks to their defense.
Liberty has it. Cross midfield, almost got touched by the official. That happens every once in a while. Pine Creek gets it back, trying to cross midfield. Almost a trip. No whistle. Oh, my goodness. Thought there would certainly be a whistle. If she would have hit the deck on that one, the officials would have had to call something, but she kept her balance, and with that, no whistle. Nonetheless, Pine Creek still has it, pushing it forward over the left side. That's a good pass if it can be possessed. It can be, and now Pine Creek's going to try to reset as they are at midfield. Sent down, trying to find that window. Not a lot there. 1 Pine Creek player, 5 Liberty players. Comes back to midfield. Pine Creek tries to push it forward. There's Liberty once again to try to push it back in their directions. Pine Creek gets it. We've got 24 minutes and 45 seconds to go here in the first half. We're scoreless. Comes back into Pine Creek's defensive zone. Good moves down there by Morgan Metcalf as she's just trying to open something up, and it comes back out to the right side, and we'll see what Liberty can do now as they are fully into their offense. Working at the right side, a centering pass. Pine Creek's right there to push it away. The Eagles have it, and now a whistle. We might have a card or an injury.
Looks like an injury, far side.
Yep.
Pine Creek player going off.
Yeah, there is a injury, and for Pine Creek, she is holding her
left
arm.
Yeah, left arm.
That is Kelly Crane.
Kelly Crane.
Sophomore defender. Crane.
A good job there defensively by Pine Creek as Liberty, with the turnover in transition, attacked Pine Creek, showing some good defense of its own.
Crane's in some pain over there on the left side as the training staff will take a look at her, and hopefully she's able to get back into this oh-so-important game between 5A Metro League powers here in Colorado Springs. Pine Creek has it, trying to work into their offense, and Liberty's just so good at not allowing Pine Creek really to do much, but Pine Creek continues to possess. The pass comes over to the right side. Liberty's right there. Man, they really get up on you defensively.
Yeah, good physical play.
Yeah, and that's tough to go against. And for Liberty, they're just going to send it back out of bounds. That was Taryn LeBrie, who almost looked like a slide tackle, but she was just right there on the ball, putting it out of bounds.
Pine Creek's had a couple of opportunities, but they still haven't figured out. They haven't solved this Liberty defense yet.
No, and Liberty's definitely got into their offense and been able to run things the way they work it up in practice a little bit more. Pine Creek, as the ball comes back out of bounds, something got loose down there. The official is going to pick it up, and maybe a shin guard came off.
Piece of equipment.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is for Liberty. Taryn Labrie, she's got the shin guard that's just held on by the sock. So you place it on your shin, and then you pull the sock up to hold it there. And the shin guard completely came out as her sock was pushed all the way down, which if that's happening from somebody else's cleats, man, that can hurt.
That could.
Whew. 22:51 to go. First half. Pass sent forward. Pine Creek's there defensively. Liberty tried to make a play on it. Now Pine Creek's going to send it back down and try to, again, work into their offense. They've been on their heels more in this first half than they would have liked to be. The long pass comes down, and it's going to be pushed out of bounds, and that's a great job for Pine Creek as they were able to kind of force the issue on a long pass.
I think that was Kylie Warenga.
Yeah. That's exactly who it was.
Again, Pine Creek attacking the wings. They're coming up the side here, but defensively, Liberty back there to squeeze it off.
Liberty sends it in. Again, it's deep in the Pine Creek offensive zone. They're really going to try to come up with a turnover now. Wesley Flood with it for Liberty, sends it ahead to Boynes. Boynes sends it back to Flood. It's almost out of bounds. She saves it, and now they go ahead and just send it out of bounds. That's a bad decision because you're giving Pine Creek the opportunity to throw it in deep in their offensive zone.
They haven't had many of these chances.
Gabby Bruno to send it in, does so to Watt. Bruno gets it back. Centering pass, not the pass she was looking for. Ball's up in the air. Pine Creek tries to save the possession. They're going to do so over there on the left side. They bring it back to midfield. Again, Liberty's right there. Even when Pine Creek tries to bring it back to midfield and reset, Liberty is constantly there, and they just never give Pine Creek a break. What Pine Creek's got to do is find some holes in the defense when Liberty's coming back so hard defensively. You got to find somebody to beat. 21:09 left. Good push, a big push, not so much a good push. But a big push right there at midfield, and Pine Creek should get the ball back.
Yeah, the number one key for Liberty in this game was be aggressive, be physical, and we saw it right there. Aggressive, physical, defensive play right there at midfield.
We're approaching the halfway mark here of the first half. We are scoreless at District 20 Stadium. Pine Creek and Liberty. Pine Creek will send it in right at midfield. They don't go deep with it. They're just going to pass it over to the left side. Now they center it. Comes back over to the right side. Saved over there by Bruno. Back over to the right side as Hummel had it for Pine Creek. Good pass intended for Watt down there. And it's going to come back out to the top, and it goes out of bounds. And they will say last touch Liberty. So Pine Creek will be the team to send it in. Rachel Szynski comes in now for Liberty. Gabby Bruno will send it in for Pine Creek. Her throw in, headed away by Liberty, but Pine Creek will keep the possession. Back out to midfield, kind of setting things up. Almost like a point guard, but then stealing it away. That's Beth Plintel. Plintel pushes it forward, gives it up. A long pass comes all the way down. Pine Creek's going to just send it out of bounds as we once again saw Boynes right there to try to make a play on it.
Liberty forcing another turnover, and the ball hasn't been in this end of the field in a while.
No, it hasn't, as Pine Creek had some consistent attack. Boynes with it on the left side, a whistle, and they're going to call something on Liberty. Pine Creek's going to get it back. And Pine Creek gets right into it. I don't think Liberty was ready for them to go quickly as they did. Here come the Eagles as they try to catch Liberty off guard, sending up the right side towards Watt. She wasn't able to possess it. A couple players hit the deck, and they could call this on one of two players. It could go in just about either direction. They're going to call it on Pine Creek, and Liberty's going to get the ball back on the left sideline.
Kelly Crane with the trip. Crane apparently okay. She left the field earlier with an arm injury.
Liberty's Hannah Naftanal will send it in with her right foot. It was a nice send in, and if Rachel Szynski for Liberty would have known exactly where that would have gone, she would have had a pretty good chance to have a good look at the net.
Yeah, that was a good kick.
And now they're going to send it down to the corner, and This could be the second corner kick of the day.
Liberty right now has the wind at its back, too, so anything kicked will have a little extra on it.
18 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Plintel puts it in, and that's going to go back behind the net. The wind might not have helped too much there, Jay.
Yeah, you got to allow for the wind a little bit there. She should have kicked it more out to the left and had the wind bring it in. Instead, the wind brought it in, but behind the net.
17:53 to go. We're just looking at the birds that's flying. Even they're having some issues with it. The wind can certainly pick up, especially the farther north you get in Colorado Springs. It seems like the more wind you're going to deal with. 17 minutes, 40 seconds left in the first half. Liberty has it on the right side. Pine Creek comes away with the turnover, pushing it down the left sideline. And it's going to stay in bounds, but then Liberty just kicks it out of bounds as they try to set things up defensively. And that's how confident Liberty is as a defensive squad. How many times have we seen them just kick it out where they would rather play defense in a situation where they get to set things up?
And you see Pine Creek attacking the side, attacking the wings again. They tried the middle of the field. They abandoned that strategy. Now they're going back to attacking the wings.
About 17 minutes to go here in the first half. We are still scoreless. We could be scoreless for a while, and there we see Liberty kick it out of bounds again, where they are so confident defensively. You don't see very many teams do that as you're giving the ball up very close to the net, but Liberty just wants to set up their defense, and they feel like if they're set up, they're going to be able to stop just about anything. Pine Creek with it on the left side. Liberty steps up, tries to push it away, fight for it, still on the left side, and it's going to end up going out of bounds. I think that was last touch Taryn Labrie. It was, and Pine Creek's going to keep it down there. Eagles send it in. This is Watt with it. Watt pushes it back out to the left side. Now, pretty good collision, no whistle. Out on the left side for Pine Creek. That's Esterly. And the ball ends up out of bounds off the inline.
Well, Liberty's won 6 games in a row, and in that stretch they've allowed only 1 goal, and you could see why right here in the first half.
Yeah, they've very good defensive team. 2 very good defensive teams playing in front of us today right here on 20 TV.
And Pine Creek riding a 4-game win streak into this game as well.
15 minutes, 50 seconds to go. And it should be noted from a schedule perspective, in league play, you will only play your league opponents once. You do not play them twice. So this is the only regular season matchup between these two teams, and what very possibly could result in these being the top 2 teams in the 5A Metro Conference. Pine Creek's got it, stolen away. They get it right back. Here comes a pass ahead into the teeth of that Liberty defense. The shot goes wide right. That may have been deflected by the Pine Creek keeper, Odom, but it goes wide right.
Pretty good shot there. I don't know if Odom got a hand on it or not, but she tried to go from left to right with the shot and go for that far post. Just missed.
Yeah, I don't think she got a hand on it. So if that would have been just a little bit more inside, may have had more of a chance to get a hand on it, but it also would have had more of a chance of going in. Liberty has it deep in their defensive zone, sending it forward. Pine Creek gets it back. A good offensive attack right now for Pine Creek. This is the longest time that they've spent consistently down on this side of the field. Pushed forward, and the keeper Odom's going to pick it up and send it back in.
See if she takes advantage of the wind at her back here to boom it out of there. She does.
We're going to see Morgan Metcalf come in at the next possible opportunity for Liberty. She's been out. She's their leading goalkeeper. But they've played well without her. This is Szynski. Szynski passes it back to Plintel. Plintel has that blonde hair where you really can't miss her on the field. Ball comes back out. Pine Creek's got it. They'll try to work that left sideline. Good move, but nobody was there to be on the other side of it. Now Pine Creek's got it way back in their zone. In fact, they're just going to let it go out of bounds, and they'll let the keeper, Hannah Wells, send it in. Here comes Metcalf back in. And I beg your pardon. Not going to be the keeper to send it in. Ball comes over to the right side. Bruno loses it. Metcalf's back in, and there she is making a play. Ball comes back out to the top at about midfield. Watt has it. Now being pushed forward, comes back out to Watt. Watt's got it. She's got great moves. Big trip, and that's a whistle. Watt goes down hard.
Good rush up there by Pine Creek, but again, Liberty hustling back defensively, squeezing off the rush, and then we get the whistle stopping play. Eagles will keep it here, though.
And it'll be Watt to put her foot back into it. Her first year as a junior playing high school soccer after playing club soccer the last few years.
Boy, she put the foot into that one.
Yeah, that's a track leg right there, isn't it?
Into the wind.
Yeah, she can run. She is absolutely one of the best athletes here in Colorado Springs. And the fact that she's playing soccer this year, not only is she playing soccer, she's got 12 goals and 3 assists, leading goal scorer for Pine Creek, says everything about her athletic ability. 12 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the first half. We are still scoreless. We're at District 20 Stadium. Starting to see that 5:30 traffic build up on Powers just beyond us. As a whistle, and it's going to come all the way back, and Liberty's got it.
I haven't been up this way in a while. A lot more homes, a lot more houses in the background than there were the last time I was here.
Yeah, certainly so. A lot of building going on in this part of Colorado Springs. 12 minutes to go. All these folks want their kids going to District 20 schools, and there's just not enough homes to get them all in there. 11:50 left, still no score, and Pine Creek's got it deep in their zone. They bring it back out. Watt with it, avoids one. Now here comes Ali Watt. She avoids another player, but a big collision as she and Mackenzie Eagleton came together. No whistle. Pine Creek still has it. They did not lose it. Now they'll try again on the left side. Pass ahead, and it was a good idea, but it was just a little bit out of reach of the intended receiver, I guess you could say.
That was an attack in the middle of the field that time by the Eagles, and Liberty just kind of packed it in around there.
11:15 to go. First half. Ball sent back in on the left side. And it's going to end up out on the end line. We're coming up on that period. Probably about 3-4 minutes away, and there's 6, 7, 8 minutes left in a half. Each team really wants to get that one last big concerted effort. Try to maybe steal a goal before the period comes to an end, the half comes to an end. Got hockey on my mind, that's why I say period. 10 minutes and 35 seconds left. They fight for possession near midfield. Pine Creek has it. Good defense by Liberty. Another collision, no whistle. That's a good job by Liberty's Eaglekins. And now pushed ahead. Metcalf had an opportunity. Pine Creek was there defensively. And we just saw something kick in because both these teams kind of went up an extra notch just a moment ago.
Exactly.
So maybe in a matchup like this, they're going to start that final push in the first half a little bit early. Gabby Bruno, a senior, to send it in off the right sideline. She's just inside midfield for Pine Creek. And our pass is deflected back out to midfield, but Pine Creek is still able to hold on to it. Now, a pass goes off the head of one of the Pine Creek players. She's okay. In fact, she's got it right now. That's Lydia. Pushed ahead. Here's a big opportunity, but a whistle right before. I guess, was she offsides?
She must have been, yeah.
Oh, that was close. That's as close as it can get.
That's one of the best rushes Pine Creek has had, and it ended up on the foot of Watts at the tail end of that.
9 minutes, 13 seconds to go. First half, and just barely offsides. My least favorite rule in soccer. Ball's midfield. Liberty's trying to get it. Liberty hasn't had a sustained attack for a while. Got to get Metcalf involved. Use her athleticism, use her speed. Now we'll see if they get it off the right side. Here's a rush and a shot, and the shot was going to be wide right, but it was a good attempt on the right side. For Liberty, they probably just got to be happy to finally get a shot once again.
3-on-3 rush up there, and Sammy Trinseri from the right wing. The shot, the save. I don't know if it would have gone in. No, it looked like it was wide before Wells got to it.
So Pine Creek gets it back, pushing it over towards the left side. They wanted to get it to Watt. It was intercepted, and Liberty pushes it, but Pine Creek gets it right back on the right side. Pine Creek had it for a moment. That was Reese Hummel who had it. Liberty gets it back, and there's Metcalf once again, and she is just so shifty the way she's able to do so many things. Liberty still with it. Speaking of shifty players, that was Caitlin Esterly for a moment. Pine Creek gets it back, pushing it ahead on the right side. We've got a foot race, and it's going to be Liberty to push it out of bounds. Pine Creek's getting more and more aggressive.
After the turnover there, Pine Creek trying to take advantage, but Liberty, the Lancers, hustled back defensively to shut off that scoring opportunity. And here with the orange shirt and the green gloves and the goal kick for Liberty is Hannah Wells.
Morgan Quintana comes in now, a senior midi for Liberty. Ball gets pushed out towards midfield, and Pine Creek's going to get it again, and they look like they're going to set things up, and it ends up coming out of bounds, and that's not a good turnover. Not that there's ever good turnovers, but it's one of those times you don't want to give it up. Plinto's got it right at midfield. She's got a lot of real estate in front of her as they set up into the offense. Now the pass comes out to the right side. That is Quintana who just came in. Quintana pushes it ahead to Szynski, and ball comes out to the corner, centering pass. When gets it, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Yeah, Plentel comes in, and she's like a point guard. She's in the middle of the field, and she's dribbling the ball up the field, and she looks right, she looks left, and she has to pick out somebody who can make things happen. And to her left, she had Morgan, Morgan Metcalf, but she missed her with the pass.
6 minutes, 22 seconds left. First half, no score. Ball comes out. Pine Creek has it in their defensive zone. They'll try the left sideline now. Liberty's all over the place. They're just going to kind of ploop it down in their offensive zone, and it ends up going out of bounds for Liberty. Hannah Naftanal, the junior, was there to make sure that a Pine Creek player would not get to it. Under 6 minutes left. We'll see if either of these teams gets one more real good attack. Pine Creek's got it in their offensive zone right now. Liberty tries to take it away. It's still being fought for out in front of the net. Pine Creek's got it. Here's a chance, and Liberty's there, and a player is down for Pine Creek with the whistle. And for Pine Creek, that was Reese Hummel who got taken down. And now out of that whistle, Pine Creek's going to have a great opportunity.
Yeah, Hummel was there, but she was surrounded by 4 or 5 Liberty defenders. They had the numbers. They didn't need to take her down. Big opportunity here.
Jane Lydiot's going to put her foot into it, and she puts it right into the Liberty players. Got no air underneath it. But Pine Creek gets it back. Lydiot's got it one more time. She's looking to pass. She passes it right into a Liberty player. Now it gets dumped down in front of the net, and Liberty deflects it away. It goes out of bounds. Pine Creek is going to keep it. In fact, it's going to be a corner kick. I believe this is the first corner kick of the day for Pine Creek. 2 for Liberty.
Yeah.
First one for Pine Creek.
Under 5 to go here in the first half.
It's Allie Watt to send it in. Comes right out in front of the net, and a good attempt, but it goes wide right. I think that was Lydiot possibly who got her head on it. Now the keeper will put it back in play. Brought down on the left side. Look, confusion now, and Liberty's got it. Confusion from Pine Creek. Metcalf has it. Centering pass. Another centering pass. Trinseri for a moment had a chance, but Pine Creek gets it back. Sammy Trinseri had it right in front of the goal and couldn't do anything. Now here comes Morgan Metcalf. There's 3 minutes, 49 seconds left. Metcalf needs to get around a defender. Instead, she's going to pass over on the left side. A little bit of contact. Pine Creek stepping up defensively. Comes back out to the top for Liberty. This is Kohler with it, and it comes back down. It goes out of bounds, and last touch Pine Creek. Liberty will keep it.
You can see the talent there of Morgan Metcalf. Not only can she score, but she dribbles the ball great, and she's just a freshman.
Kohler sends it all the way down towards the corner. Quintana trying to get to it. She does. Tries to keep it in bounds, but it's going to go out of bounds over there on the far side. So it's going to be sent in off the sideline. Pine Creek gets it, and they're just going to try to send it down the field to do so. It's going to come pretty much all the way down, and thought the keeper was going to come out and try to grab it, but ends up going out of bounds.
She's a long way from the front of the net.
Or did it? Yeah, it went out of bounds, so they're going to send it on the sideline. They've got a new ball to put into play. Comes back out towards midfield. Liberty has it to deep in their defensive zone. Pine Creek has it, pushing it ahead. Liberty's there defensively, and they're just going to send it out of bounds once more with 2:25 left. We'll see what Pine Creek has left in them here in the first half. A couple Liberty players are going to check in a moment if they get another opportunity to do so. Liberty sends it back out towards midfield, but Pine Creek gets it. That's Colley. And a long pass, and nobody's there.
Yeah, I was just going to say that kick came right almost down the middle of the field, and all the Pine Creek players stopped and watched it.
Yeah. And I think, Colley, who put her foot into it, she is a senior. She is a captain. So she's obviously a little bit frustrated when she's got an idea and the rest of her teammates aren't on the same page. 90 seconds left here in the first half. Scoreless. Getting tougher and tougher to possibly get a goal here in this first half. Pine Creek gets it, and they'll try to work something. They've got to do something quickly. Liberty just pushes it back out towards midfield. They're fighting for possession at midfield, and Liberty sends it forward. Has Plentel with it. Back out to Metcalf, and Metcalf's the one you want. With a minute left, you want to get Metcalf to have it and just let her attack the goal. She's got the best ability to go one-on-one or even one-on-two, one-on-three with defenders and still get around them. But Pine Creek gets it. 51 seconds left. There's Plentel trying to steal it for Liberty. She's on the ground. Still a fight for it. Plentel got pushed down twice. No whistle. There's the whistle.
Yeah.
And it's going to come back to Liberty.
I was just about to say Liberty doesn't seem to be as physical or aggressive as they were a few minutes ago. And we're seeing Pine Creek trying to take advantage of that. But a whistle there.
Plentel pushed it ahead, and you can see as Pine Creek does this, they're not even really at this point trying to get into their offensive zone. They're just trying to get to halftime even at a goal apiece because Liberty's got the most wind in their sails right now. 16 seconds left. Pine Creek gets it back. Gets sent in off the sideline. 9 seconds to go, and a big trip, an obvious trip is going down was Liberty's Trinseri, and you know what? That was actually a good play. You never want to say a trip's a good play, but with the time winding down, turned into a good play.
Ran off the last 12, 13 seconds, and we're at halftime.
Yeah, through the first 40 minutes, we are scoreless. Pine Creek and Liberty, neither of these teams have lost a game in league this year. Neither wants to lose one today. We'll have a little quick halftime show. We'll get second half action underway in just a few moments as you are watching girls soccer right here on 20 TV.
One part excellence, one part inspiration, one part preparation for outstanding education. Academy School District 20, where dreams take flight.
Matt Bawley, Jay Ritchie, our entire 20 TV crew coming your way from District 20 Stadium. And Jay, who's got the advantage here going into the second half in a scoreless contest where we've seen each team have some offensive chances?
Well, Matt, I would say if you look at the keys to the game, which we talked about prior to the game and most of that first half, Pine Creek said they wanted to attack the wings of Liberty defensively. They were able to do that. Not much success, though. They also wanted to control the midfield and limit Liberty's shots on goal. They've been able to do that. Liberty, on the other hand, wanted to play aggressive and be physical. They sure did that in the first half. Something else they want to do is control the possessions. In other words, when we have the ball, the other team can't score. And I thought they did a nice job of accomplishing that in the first half as well. So I'd say as far as their goals or their keys to the game in the first half, Liberty maybe did a better job of accomplishing what they wanted to do. But the one thing Liberty wanted to do was score more goals than them. They did not. Were scoreless at halftime.
Liberty will start with it. And they changed directions, and obviously we're going to have to keep an eye on Morgan Metcalf. She's been the most explosive player that we've seen so far today. And especially coming out of the locker room at halftime, sometimes it takes a few moments to get those juices going. If you're Metcalf and you're at 100%, maybe you try to take an early run at the goal, and it is Metcalf who's got it right there in midfield. She gives it up to Plentel, and they just send it down. And you could see on the right side there for Liberty was Taryn Labrie, who tried to win a foot race, and Pine Creek just has to send it out of bounds. And that was a good strategy by Liberty. Wasn't sure what they were doing there for a moment, but it worked. Labrie centers it and pushed back out by Pine Creek, and now they'll try to get into their offensive zone for the first time today. They'll try the right side, bringing it up, sent forward right at midfield. This is Watt. Watt had it for a moment. She loses it, some pushing, some shoving down there. It goes out of bounds. Pine Creek gets it. They push it down the right side. Liberty is just going to send it back out of bounds. As for Liberty, it was Naftanal who was there defensively. Now sent back down. It's going to come out of bounds. It was sent into Pine Creek, and Liberty's going to get it back.
And the wind, Matt, which had been blowing and gusting pretty heavily from right to left in the first half, has really died down here at the start of the second half. Not really an advantage or disadvantage for either team right now.
Although you do have to, it's a little bit of a disadvantage for Pine Creek in the sense that they never got to use the wind.
Yeah, they didn't take advantage of that in the first half of play.
38 minutes and 50 seconds to go in regulation. And we can probably start saying regulation now because Lord knows the way this thing's been going, if we might see overtime today. Scoreless. Pine Creek's got it. As they'll just slowly work it, and finally the pass comes down. A couple players went for it. They're both on the ground. No whistle. Play is going to continue on. Pine Creek's got it on the right side. And now it comes out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Pine Creek.
And if you're Pine Creek, I'm sure they spent, the head coach John Frederick spent the halftime, the intermission, going over things, the ways you wanted to attack this Liberty defense, some things they tried to do in the first half that didn't work. Maybe they saw some openings, worked on those at halftime.
Liberty able to steal it away, and now they're going to try to set things up. We're seeing Pine Creek step up maybe a little defensively, kind of the way Liberty did in the first half, at least just for that moment. We'll see if that remains consistent. As Metcalf sent it forward, Pine Creek sends it back, and they'll try to set something up. This is Watt sending it ahead right towards the middle. Good idea, but Liberty's there. Pine Creek players down. Watt gets it back. She gets pushed from behind. No whistle. Nope. There's the whistle. Just didn't hear it, and it's going to stay with Pine Creek. And now they're going to send it in, not too far out from in front of the net. Last time they had an opportunity, it did not go well. We'll see what they can do with it now.
Well, there's that physical play by Liberty there, and a little too physical. We'll see whether the Eagles, and I think Watt doing the kicking here, can make them pay.
It's Watt right there. Hummel's right next to her. It's Watt who puts her foot into it, and nobody was there. She just stands there, and it was way wide right. I don't know if she did not send that to where it was supposed to be, or if her team did not realize where it was going. Either way, that's a
missed opportunity. Yeah.
36:50 left in regulation, scoreless. Substitution for Liberty as Sammy Trinseri, tied for second on the team with 5 goals, comes in. Ball's at midfield. Liberty's got it. Comes out to the right side. This is Labrie. Labrie tries to get around one defender. Collision, no whistle, stays with Liberty. Labrie will send it in. Labrie puts it to the back. Little issue controlling, and Pine Creek gets it. Sent down the left side, but Kohler was there to intercept. Now this is Watt. Watt wanted to pass on the left side. She does pass on the left side. Here's a big opportunity for Pine Creek on the left side, trying to avoid one defender, and now the ball gets pushed back out. Great job defensively by Liberty.
Yeah, and if you're Liberty, you love the job defensively you're doing in this game. What you're looking for now, if you're the Lancers, okay, we're set defensively. We need to generate a little more offense.
That was Sarah Weiner who was unable to get anything there. Ball comes back out of bounds. Last touch, Liberty. Pine Creek gets it back. Transeri had it. Pine Creek's Kelly Crane will send it in. She does so. 35-40 left. Here's a good pass right to the middle. Big opportunity. The shot. The goal! Pine Creek leads 1-0. The goal, Madeline Alhambra.
Yep.
1-0 our score as Alhambra picks up her 9th goal of the season.
And the goalkeeper for Liberty, Wells, committed a little too quick on that play, and Alhambra got the easy score, a lot easier than we thought anybody would get a goal in this game.
She was right there, and she's able to put it in, and Pine Creek leads 1-0. Now the question is, there's a lot of time left, Jay. If you're Pine Creek, do you start to pack it in at all, or do you still continue to attack?
I think you continue to attack, and if you're Liberty, maybe you want to step up the offense a little bit. We mentioned they've been playing pretty good defense. They needed to generate more offense. They've possessed the ball, and that's good because, like I said earlier, when you've got the ball, the other team can't score. But possession plus some offensive attack is what they need right now.
They can take a little extra time getting the ball back in, as we just saw them do. Not that they sit on a 1-0 lead, but you can be a lot more comfortable, especially in a game like this, leading by a score of 1-0. Ball gets pushed back out of bounds. It stays with Pine Creek. And this is where just possessing it becomes such a huge deal. The longer Pine Creek possesses it, you said it earlier, if you possess the ball, the other team can't score.
Yep.
Liberty gets it back. They're going to push it down the right side. Pass was intended for LeBrie. She wasn't able to get it. It goes out of bounds and back to Pine Creek. And if you're Liberty, you can kind of maybe see a little bit of frustration right now in the body language. Mm-hmm. They got to get stuff back together because now the onus is on them is to score a goal and tie this thing up.
Yeah, plenty of time. I mean, there's 34 minutes left in this game.
Ball gets put back into play, back towards the goal. It comes out to midfield. Plintel has it. Plintel hits the ground. Pine Creek gets it back. Going to try to work it on the right side. Pass comes too far down the field, and Liberty gets it back. But Pine Creek's right there. That's Ali Watt, I believe, down there in the corner trying to control, and it goes out of bounds, and Pine Creek has it in their own offensive zone once again. Watt sends it up to the top. Here's a shot, and the save. Hummel with the attempt for Pine Creek. There you see, she just sets up, and the keeper Wells was there to make the save. 1-0. Pine Creek does continue to possess it. Pass comes out. Liberty gets it back, and they're going to try the right side for Liberty. This is LeBrie with it. LeBrie centers it out to Metcalf. Metcalf has it. She's the leading scorer for Liberty. Metcalf comes around, avoids a defender. Now she passes back out to the right side. Her pass is too far. It could not be saved by LeBrie, and Pine Creek has it back. Bad pass. Liberty gets it back. They've got it deep in their offensive zone. Metcalf had it. She sends it back out. Pine Creek steals it, and they're going to try to send it down. They've got some real estate out there in front of them. They can possess it. Good job by Liberty's Engelkins to try to make this, and now both players point in the different directions, and it looks like Liberty's going to get it.
Yeah.
Liberty's got an extra step right now.
Yeah, and if you're Liberty, you just got to keep doing what you're doing. You're going to get some opportunities.
Flood to send it in. Goes off the head of a Pine Creek player. Flood gets it back on the left side, and it comes back out of bounds. It'll stay with Liberty, and Flood will send it in once more as everybody takes about 2 steps towards the goal. Flood's got it. She's going to pass over to the right side. It's intercepted by Pine Creek as they look to get into their zone. And Liberty sends it back down. We might see a lot of play going on at midfield now, as Pine Creek may be more apt to just clear it, and then try to create something from there. This is Labrie with it. Labrie sends it right side. Trinseri down towards the corner. Looks like she's got an idea. Avoids one defender. Ball goes out of bounds. And I guess they're going to say Liberty touched it last, and it's going to go back to Pine Creek. Thought for a second we might see a corner kick, and that's not going to be the case. Instead, a goal kick. 31-25 left. 1-0, Pine Creek leads. Liberty came in 9-3, 2-0 in league play. Pine Creek came in 10-1, also 2-0 in league play. Ball sent down, and it's going to end up out of bounds, and Liberty's going to get it back. Liberty is very deliberate and trying to get the ball back into play quickly, while Pine Creek, it's just the opposite.
Call there against Pine Creek, stepping up the pressure defensively a little bit.
Free kick comes in off the sideline. There it is, comes out in front of the goal. Goes between the legs of one Pine Creek player, but one of her teammates is right there. Now Pine Creek will try to save it on the sideline. Nifty little move, a big collision, no whistle. Pine Creek's got it, sent ahead. This is what they're doing. They are clearing it down just about every single time. They do not want Liberty to have it in their offensive zone. So I don't know if packing it in is the correct, probably not. They're not so-called packing it in right now, Jay, but if it's past midfield and Pine Creek's got an opportunity to send it down, they're not trying to get into their offense right now. They're just trying to get it back down.
Yeah, they're taking a page from the Liberty playbook. Liberty played that way in the first half.
Pine Creek has it once again. They're going to send it back to their keeper, the freshman, Odom. And Odom sends it back down towards midfield. There's Plintel to get it back into the offense for Liberty. Pine Creek has it. Bit of a whiff on that kick. Now another one comes out towards midfield, and Pine Creek may try to work into their offense now that they've got it past midfield. It comes out of bounds. It will stay with Pine Creek, and they send it in off the sideline. A push, and there should be a whistle.
Yeah, there is from behind.
And a Pine Creek player is limping. I think that's Watt, who's a little bit banged up, but what do you know? She's going to be the one to clear it in, and she is really limping. So she's going to take a moment. 29 minutes, 10 seconds left. She still has a big old leg right there in front of the net, and she led her teammate a little bit too much, just a tad bit less on that, and that's a great goal opportunity.
I think that's the play they were trying to put on a little while ago when she kicked it clear out of bounds, and there was some confusion on the play. That was more the play they wanted. She put it right in front of the goal.
Look at that leg.
Unable to get to it, though, in time was Hummel.
Yep. Pine Creek stays in their offensive zone. Plintel tries to steal it. A lot of physical play there for a moment, and now the ball comes back out of bounds. And you know, we always talk about these District 20 matchups. All these athletes know everybody on the team, and they've grown up within miles of each other. And when a game like this means so much, as the ball comes back down, the keeper Odom's going to come all the way out. That got a little dicey there for a moment. The ball had to bounce in her direction, but you're going to see games like this sometimes get a little chippy. Pine Creek sending it down. Now the centering pass comes out to the middle. Pass deflected out. Plintel's got it. She wants to use the left side. She does so. The pass is intended for Labrie, but Pine Creek pushes it back out of bounds. Remains a 1-0 game. I just heard one of the coaches yelling, "Push it." Maybe it was somebody in the stands. I don't know. Either way, somebody wants it to be pushed forward. Instead, comes all the way down to Odom once again. She comes deep out of the box to be able to field that, and she puts her foot into it and sends it back down towards midfield. Fight for it on the left side. Neither got to it, and now it comes back out of bounds, and Pine Creek's going to get it. Right now when Liberty kicks it out of bounds, they're playing right into Pine Creek's hands. 27-15 left. That's Watt with it on the left side. Watt's bumped pretty good. She tries to pass, stolen by Plintel. Plintel's got it, sends it forward. Here's Metcalf once again. Metcalf comes over to Trinseri. A couple of the top goal scorers for this team. Now they're going to work it right side to Labrie, another one of the top goal scorers. You look at those three individuals. Metcalf with 7 goals, then Trinseri and Labrie with 5 goals each. They account for a vast majority of the goals scored this year by Liberty, and it's got to be those three who really get something going. 26:40 left. 1-0, Pine Creek leads. Ball comes back out to Odom. Matt Pauly, Jay Ritchie, our entire 20 TV crew here on 20 TV. It's great to have you with us. Pine Creek looking to push it forward. It's in the middle of the field. Good passing right now by Pine Creek. That's some of the best passing we've seen. Now they try to clear it. Liberty's there to stop it, and Liberty will try to set up into their offensive zone as Trinseri has it, passes out to the right side. Plintel has it. Plintel wants to pass right side. No, instead she's just going to put it on goal. And right there is Odom to make the save. And that gets a nice reaction from the crowd. That's a good shot. And you see that ball's got some extra action on it. And Odom was there to make the save.
Yeah, Beth Plintel, that's about a 40-yard kick, Matt, and a good save there. Liberty down 1-0. Lancers not only down in this game, but now they're moving into that wind again, which is kicked up, and the temperature has dropped too.
25 minutes, 40 seconds to go. Liberty gets it once again. They've got some good energy right now. You got to appreciate that from Liberty. Now the ball is held in possession in the offensive zone by Liberty. Pass comes out to the right side. It's right in front of the net. Pine Creek's there defensively, and here it comes back out to Plintel. We'll see if she shoots again. She does. Wide right. Plintel, after what she did just a few moments ago, she thought she would do it again, and she wasn't able to get it on net.
Pine Creek, or rather Liberty, after the turnover, they got the ball to the right player. Plenty of leg from Beth Plintel, but she missed it wide right.
25 minutes left. Ball kicked back in. Plintel's there to head it back out. Pine Creek trying to just clear, and it's on the sideline. Who's that out of bounds on? It's going to be out of bounds on Pine Creek, so Liberty gets it once more. Here's Kohler to send it in. It goes out of bounds. No, they're not going to say it went out of bounds. A little bit surprised that was saved in bounds. Either way, Pine Creek gets it. Eagles send it down on the left side. Here comes Allie Watt. You can see that speed right there. It's going to come back to the goalkeeper Wells, and she puts it back in. But what do you know? Pine Creek with it again. Ahead to Pine Creek. Liberty comes away at the steal. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and the officials a little bit took them a moment to make a call. They were all kind of looking at each other. They give it to Liberty.
Yeah, another big collision down there, and that was Watt initiating the hit.
Pine Creek has it. They're going to send it back to their goalie, Odom. Odom's got it. Centering pass stolen away by Plintel, who's been everywhere all of a sudden. She has really stepped up her game. But Pine Creek still with it. For Pine Creek, it comes out to Caitlin Esterly over on the right side. A little bit of room. Yeah.
Great move. See, this is Pine Creek's game right here.
With it on the right side, a pass stolen away. Liberty's got it. They'll send it forward on the left sideline, and good speed right now by Liberty ahead to Metcalf. Let's see what she does with it. Metcalf gets around one defender. She's got ahead of Steve. She's going to put a shot on goal. She does, and it goes wide right.
They had a 3-on-3. In the middle was Metcalf. She made the kick, missed wide.
She probably had a moment or so longer.
I was thinking that too. She maybe rushed that kick a little bit. She had a little more time.
Less than 23 minutes left. 1-0 our score. Odom sends it out, but Liberty gets it back. They're on their offensive side, and now the long shot by Plintel. I don't know if that was the best decision. Odom has it again. She'll take her time. There's Plintel with it again. Comes back. Pine Creek has it, pushing it forward. Big collision. That was Gabby Bruno who went down for Pine Creek. No whistle. But Pine Creek still trying to push in their offensive zone. Ball's loose. Pine Creek had it for a moment, loses it. Liberty gets it back, pushes it up the left side, and that is just barely saved in bounds. Push forward, push back. Pine Creek has it again. Liberty gets a foot on it, sends it down, and Pine Creek has it over there on the sideline as they try to set up into their offense. We're approaching the halfway mark of this second half. Here's a pass ahead. Liberty's able to get out of bounds with Hannah Naftanal. 21:40 to go. 1-0 game. Ball back out of bounds. Tell you what, Odom is way out of her net as the ball is down in the other directions, and she's going to have to back up quickly once Liberty gets it in. And there she goes as Liberty's got it. Let's see if Odom was too far out. She's on a back pedal as Metcalf is going. Metcalf on the left side. She got around her defender. Oh my goodness. Odom comes up and picks the ball up. You got to be kidding me. What a play defensively by Pine Creek. And then Odom comes and picks it up. I think that was Colley back there for Pine Creek.
Liberty folks wanted a call, but no call.
Oh, man. What an opportunity for Liberty.
Metcalf almost on the breakaway.
And for Colley to survive that. Now the ball's loose, left side. Liberty will get it back, and it's sent forward. Colley was there once again. She's a really good defender. Jennifer Colley, the senior defender. 20:20 left. 1-0. And if Pine Creek ends up winning that game, you're going to remember that play by Colley and by her goalkeeper Odom as Plentel pushes down the Pine Creek player. Now shoving between Plentel.
Yeah. There's the push. Plentel from behind.
It was Ryan Parker who was right there. And
no love lost there.
No.
Yeah, we'll remember Colley making the defensive play of the game right there.
19:47 to go, and this is Parker putting her foot into it, and it goes wide right on a shot.
Well, things heating up, Matt.
They certainly are. 19:27 left. Liberty's got to hurry. A lot of walking going on the field right now as everybody tries to get into position. The coach for Liberty, Andy Little, is giving one of the officials the business.
Bending his ear a little bit, probably because of the no call on the play by Colley to break up the breakaway by Metcalf.
And that would have been a kick right in front of the goal if there would have been a whistle there. Pretty good chance to score on those situations. Pine Creek with it on the left side. Now the pass comes right into a Liberty player. It's Kohler. Pass it back over the left side. 18:40 left. Pass ahead on the left side, and it will go out of bounds. Pine Creek should get it. Pine Creek, you got to think that all those players are looking up at that scoreboard, just watching the clock tick down. They lead 1-0. Not that they're sitting on the lead, but I think that we knew this was going to be a low-scoring game coming in. And it definitely had the feeling of a 1-0 game after one period.
Yeah, the Eagles playing it smart right now. They're aggressive when the ball comes into their end, when Pine Creek advance, or rather when Liberty moves it in. But when they get the ball in the Liberty end, they get real aggressive offensively.
17:52 left. 1-0. Pine Creek leads. Possession fought for near midfield. Ball deflected. It's right on the sideline. It goes out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Liberty. Ball sent in on the left side. 17-17 left. Pine Creek trying to get in their offensive zone. Liberty pushes it back forward. It's ahead to Trinseri. Trinseri had it for just a moment. Pine Creek gets it back. Liberty has it. Head of steam. Moving forward. The pass is out of the reach of any Liberty players, and Pine Creek gets it back towards midfield. Kohler with it again for Liberty. Pine Creek has it near midfield. Pass comes over to the sideline, and it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch, Kohler. And let's see, we're going to get a substitution here in a moment for Pine Creek.
I know it's hard to do. If you're Liberty, you're down 1-0. Your clock is winding down in regulation, but you need to be patient.
Ball sent in. The substitution, Ryan Parker back in. Big collision. Oh, my goodness. That looked like a linebacker sacking a quarterback.
You could hear that way up here. And no pads.
No. No whistle on that play either. That was a hit. 16 minutes left, 1-0 our score. Pine Creek leads. Down in the corner, Pine Creek's got it now. A whistle, and Liberty gets it back, but they're deep in their defensive zone. Pine Creek's fine with this.
Yeah, Pine Creek can take a few chances when they bring the ball into the Liberty end, but they got to play it safe when Pine Creek goes the other way with it.
And off the pass, Pine Creek gets it again, and they're going to send it forward, and the goalkeeper for Liberty, Wells, comes out and makes the save.
Nice play there by Pine Creek.
Pass comes out towards midfield, still in the Liberty defensive zone as Liberty holds on to it. They're going to pass it backwards. They're having a hard time just getting back to midfield. Pine Creek comes up with a play now. The ball's going to come all the way out of bounds. And the player, Parker, who made that play, sends it in off the left sideline. Now Liberty trying to get it back. Liberty's got to figure out a way to get it back in their offensive zone, and whistle's going to go against Pine Creek. That is going to give it back to Liberty. Pine Creek's going to have to back up.
That'll help.
That's exactly what Liberty needed.
Yeah.
Lancers have not yet scored a goal. It's 1-0 in favor of Pine Creek as the Lancers, with less than 15 minutes left, trying to get in their offensive portion, but it comes all the way down to Odom, the keeper for Pine Creek, and Odom's going to take a moment.
Liberty's averaging almost 3 goals per game. In 12 games, they scored 34 goals. They're being shut out to this point in this one.
14-15 left. And once it gets down to about 7-8 minutes, that's when Liberty's really going to start feeling that clock coming down. So if they, it would be good for them if they want to get this game tied up for them to do it in the relatively near future.
Yeah, running clock here. It doesn't stop when the ball goes out of bounds or out of play.
And no extra time at this level either.
No.
13 minutes, 50 seconds left, 1-0 our score. Pine Creek has it. Passed forward, Liberty steals, and now a bump, no whistle. Liberty fans can't believe it. Pass comes ahead. Pine Creek trying to come up with the steal, but Liberty gets it back, and it's going to come back down towards midfield. Liberty fans are not happy with the officials today. 13:25 to go. Pine Creek being very deliberate in what they do right now. Ball comes loose. Comes back out to Liberty. That's Labrie with it. Labrie pushes it forward. Loses it. Now Liberty's got it, and they're going to have to go backwards, and now they'll work the right sideline. A high pass, and Pine Creek comes up with the steal. Liberty has it once more. Labrie with it. Labrie possibly looking ahead to Plentel. No, she's going to come inside instead. That was Metcalf down there. We haven't called her name in a while. Another no call, and every time a Liberty player gets pushed a little bit, we're going to start hearing those Liberty fans making more and more noise because they feel like they are not getting calls right now.
Lancers just can't get anything going offensively right now. Some of that is unforced errors on their part, and some of that is Pine Creek's defense.
And now Liberty just pushed it out of bounds at the exact wrong time. Looked like one of the Liberty players, potentially Beth Plentel, was saying something to the official, and the official said, back off. Now a substitution.
Yeah, if you're Liberty, you can't play the referees right now.
No.
You got to play this game.
Ball comes in. It's loose. Liberty's got it. They're going to send it down, but there's about 4 Pine Creek players back there. Now the ball's loose again. Pine Creek, Odom didn't know what to do. Thank goodness for her. Her defense in front of her able to make a play. Now Odom's got to get back in the net as this is Labrie. Labrie pushes it forward. Ball is loose, and it's going to still be right in front of the net. Here's a shot and a goal! Believe that was Metcalf. Or was it Trinseri? Excuse me, Sammy Trinseri with the goal. Sammy Trinseri right at the top. There's the shot, there's the goal, and we are even at 1 apiece.
Boy, that ball just kept rattling around deep in the Pine Creek end. They had a couple opportunities to clear, didn't do it, and Trinseri with a rocket off the right foot inside the near post. Goal, Liberty.
Trinseri with 11:47 left scores her 6th goal of the year, and we are back even, 1-1.
How about that?
Now we were sitting around the truck as ball comes back. Now it's a little bit loose. Pine Creek possible opportunity, but they're going to send it back out. And now a Liberty player goes down. There's the whistle that all the fans have wanted.
Yeah.
And Liberty gets it back. And I'll tell you what, their coach Andy Little, the Liberty players are on the side of the press box, and watching Little right now, he is very active on that sideline.
And right now, Liberty's got all the energy. They've got all the momentum. They just scored to tie it. Pine Creek has to be very careful right here.
And it's getting darker here, too. The lights may have to turn on here in a little bit. As this is Metcalf with it. She loses it. Pine Creek tries to push it forward. Plintel on the right side ahead to Labrie. Labrie trying to get around one defender. Labrie still has it. Now she pushes it back out after she got bumped. It comes back out to Plintel. Plintel with it. She gives it right back over to Labrie. Labrie has it. Labrie loses it. Pine Creek gets it back. Being fought for on the left side. Comes up to midfield. And here comes Pine Creek. Sent down on the left side. The goalkeeper for Liberty, Wells, is going to come out and pick that thing up with 10:20 to go.
Trinseri's goal to tie it, her 6th of the season. None bigger than that one.
No, certainly not. This game means so much for both these teams as the ball comes back out of bounds. Alamra with the goal for Pine Creek. Trinseri with the goal for Liberty. And there's 10 minutes left now. We are even at a goal apiece. Substitution for Pine Creek. Allie Watt back in, and we'll see if she maybe makes some sort of run. Pine Creek sending it ahead. This is Hummel. Hummel tried to push it forward. Liberty was right there defensively, and here come the Lancers once again. Moore with it. Moore sends it back, and it comes out of bounds. And Pine Creek's got it in their offensive zone, needing to send it in. It's sent right back out to Pine Creek. They've got it. Centered it. Liberty's got it. Liberty's going to try to push it forward. There's a good foot by Pine Creek, and Watt has it. She pushes it ahead. Liberty gets it back out towards midfield, but Pine Creek still controls. Pass comes out towards the middle. They may try the right side now. They do. Pine Creek's having a little bit more issue just possessing it at this point. And now a big push by Trinseri. How in the world is there not a whistle there? Oh, my goodness.
Boy, they're letting them play.
They certainly are. Maybe the officials thought that they owed Liberty a non-call somewhere. Ball's going to come out of bounds, and Pine Creek's going to possess. .8:35 left. And
injured player.
Yep. And
Trinseri.
It's Trinseri. You don't want to lose her.
No.
Szynski.
Looks like it could be a cramp.
Szynski comes back in, and they'll try to get Trinseri back in as soon as they possibly can. Pine Creek's got it. This is Watt. Watt sends it back. Pine Creek trying to get into their offensive portion of the field. Long pass comes down, and Wells is there to pick it up. 8:17 left. 1-1. Pine Creek has it on the left side. Pass comes ahead, intercepted by Liberty. But Pine Creek is able to send it back out to midfield. Now here comes Liberty. This is Metcalf, always exciting with what she's able to do. Trying to get around one defender. She does. Now the quick pass ahead. It was intended for Szynski. Szynski could not get to it. It's going to come back out to midfield, and Pine Creek's got it. Good move. Up the left side to Watt. She's got a ton of speed. Watt's going to come out. It's a foot race with the goalkeeper Wells, and Wells gets there first.
Now, good play. Smart heads-up play by Hannah Wells. She beat everybody to that rolling ball and just kicked it away.
Watt will send it in off the sideline.
If you're going to be aggressive and go after it, if you're the goalkeeper, you got to get there first.
Check that. It's not going to be Watt to send it in. Watt's in the area that it does come in. It goes out of bounds, and it should stay with Pine Creek. Again, for Pine Creek, it's going to be Crane to send it in. Comes up the left side. A little bit of pushing. This is Watt with it now. Watt passes it over the right side. So they'll try that direction. Dribbling forward. Now here's a pass ahead. It's going to stay in bounds for a moment, but then ends up going out of bounds. It was intended over there for Bruno, who was not able to get to it.
Good job by the Lancers on the defense. So you see all the white uniforms that were back there defensively. There was no way, no place for Pine Creek to put that ball.
Corner kick. Watt puts it right in front of the net. It was right there, still up in the air, and it goes out of bounds. That was a great opportunity for Pine Creek on the corner kick.
Yeah, they had a couple of cracks at it, first on the kick and then on the deflection.
Now they're going to get another one from the other side, as that did go out on the inline. So Watt runs the complete distance of the field from one side to the other, and you would think they're going to run the exact same play. Watt puts it in right in front of the goal. Here's the header, and it goes right into the keeper, Wells.
Right idea. Nice play by Wells.
That might have been Bruno who had it go off her head. 5.5 to go. Liberty's got it. This thing is Engelken's over to Plentel. Pine Creek comes up with the steal. It's up in the air in front of the net. Liberty gets it back, and they're going to set up and try to get in their offense with just a little bit more than 5 minutes left in regulation. Sent down ahead to Metcalf. Metcalf could not control, and Odom comes out and picks the ball up. Man, Odom just all over the place. The Energizer Bunny. Pine Creek gets it back. Eagles have it. Sent down the field. And Wells comes out and picks it up. That was Madeline Alamra, who was intended for, and she couldn't quite get there first. Fight for possession at midfield. We're 4 minutes and 35 seconds from potentially going to overtime, even at 1 goal apiece. Darker clouds are moving over. And look, well, Taryn LeBrie comes back in. Let's see if Trinseri, I believe, is they are
still working on her.
Yeah, it's her left calf they seemingly are working on right now. And LeBrie comes out for just a moment. So no Trinseri, no LeBrie right now for Liberty. I don't know if they're playing for overtime or what the case might be. Obviously, Trinseri, it's an injury. Or actually, I beg your pardon. That's actually, Trinseri's out.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's Lexi Moore who came out. So they do have LeBrie on the field. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left. We are tied. Pine Creek sends it forward, and now I almost get the feeling, because Liberty's really, they are packing it in defensively right now. I get the feeling that they're playing for overtime. At the very least, they don't want to give up a late goal, obviously. Eagles have it, right side. Pass deflected. A little bit more than 3 minutes left. We'll see if either of these teams can get a late goal to get a victory. I think it's safe to say next goal wins. Ball comes out on the left side. Pine Creek does control it. It's Crane with it. Crane. Pass comes inside. Now, possible opportunity. Here's the shot, and right there is Wells to make the save. And that one, you'll watch the shot, and then Wells dribbles around a little bit before she's able to hold on to it. Hummel on the shot.
Yeah, Hummel on the shot. She put a little curve on it, but Wells stayed with it.
2:30 to go. That was a good look for this late in the game.
Mm-hmm.
1-1.
Way too good of a look.
Yeah. See if Pine Creek has anything else up their sleeve before time ticks all the way off here in the second half and the end of regulation. Ball's loose. Liberty's going to send it down the field. Pine Creek tries to keep possession of it. Now it comes back out over to the right side for Liberty. That's Labrie with it. Labrie in a foot race trying to get around one defender. She may slow down. She does. Gets it between her legs. Comes around the right side. Looking to pass. No, she's going to put a shot on goal. And Odom's there to make the save with less than 2 minutes left.
That was one of those. Did she just do that?
Yeah.
Put it right between her legs.
That was impressive. Minute 50 now. Ball comes out towards midfield. There's Plintel trying to get to it. She's unable to do so. Now Watt pushes it ahead on the left side. Shot comes toward, or pass comes towards the middle from Natasha Weiner. Comes back out on the right side. Good defense by Liberty, but here's Pine Creek moving towards the goal, and the shot, it's going to go back behind the net. Allie Watt just trying to get something over there. They got about, she's being marked by about 3 players in that situation.
Interesting how this late in the game, both sides are getting some good looks.
Yeah, now here's a corner kick. This may be the last great opportunity for either team to score. Watt's going to put her foot into it. It comes out in front of the net, and it goes past everybody over to the other side.
Wow, everybody just mistimed their jumps on that one, and Pine Creek had an opportunity, did not take advantage.
55 seconds left. Pine Creek still has it. They'll try to find a goal late in this contest. Liberty has it. They're trying to keep it in. No, they're just going to push it out of bounds. Pine Creek still has it. They've got to hurry. Pass going to come in off the sideline. Nobody's doing what Weiner wants them to do. Now it comes in right in front. Trying to circle around. Comes out back to the top. 32 seconds left. Pine Creek looking for one more good shot. This is Colley. Colley puts it ahead, and it's going to come back out of bounds. Last touch. Pine Creek. It's going to be Liberty possession. Nope, it's going to be another corner kick. I beg your pardon. Last touch, Liberty.
Wow.
15 seconds to go. They've got one more corner kick. Watt is there. She puts her foot into it. It comes out in front of the net, and it's up in the air, still up in the air. Nobody can get much on it. 3 seconds left, 2 seconds left, and we are heading to overtime as we are even at 1 goal apiece.
Well, and kind of appropriate, I guess, for these two teams.
Each team scored a goal in the second half. We've got our first overtime period coming up next after we take this break here on 20 TV. We are getting set for overtime at District 20 Stadium, 1-1. The next goal wins. We'll find out if there is a goal. Matt Pauly, Jay Ritchie here at District 20 Stadium. We've got our entire 20 TV crew, and has been the case most soccer games that we've broadcast this year going to overtime once again. Jay, I asked you this at halftime. I'm going to ask you again. Who's got the momentum going into this overtime period?
Well, hard to say, Matt. I thought Liberty had the momentum when they scored that goal to tie it at 1 apiece. But Pine Creek, I thought, recovered nicely late in the game and actually had some pressure. And they had some corner kicks and chance to win this game, and regulation couldn't do it. I'd say the Eagles maybe slightly have the advantage.
Sudden death overtime. Next goal wins. We'll play two, if needed, we'll play 2 10-minute periods, and if neither team scores in the next 20 minutes of game time, it is going to be a 1-1 tie.
A year ago, these two teams, Matt, played once. They battled to a 0-0 draw. Pine Creek got the higher seed as both teams finished the regular season 4-0-1. Pine Creek got the higher seed based on league tiebreakers. That could happen again this year.
History might repeat itself. We'll have to wait and see as Pine Creek will possess the ball to get things started. No real wind to speak of at the moment. There's a slight breeze, but not enough to barely even mention as Pine Creek has it. And they'll try to work into their offensive zone. This is a little bit too easy for them right now as they do continue to set up. Liberty does finally get a foot on it, and they're going to send it over to the far sideline. And Liberty now gets it for the first time today. Working it on the left side. Comes out towards midfield. Stevie Boyens had it for a moment out there on the left sideline. We called her name a lot in the first half, not a lot in the second half. And it goes out of bounds. Liberty's got it. Trying to see if Sammy Trinseri's on the field or not. That's Labrie with it right now on the right side. Labrie tries to get around a defender. She's got it on the wing right side, now towards the end line, centering pass, and that's going to go over the head of Morgan Metcalf and back out of bounds.
Boy, that's a tough angle. I think she got in a little too deep for that kick. Trinseri, by the way, Matt, is back out there.
So Trinseri, and that's big for Liberty.
Yeah.
The question is she 100% or not? She had a issue with the right calf. We don't know if it was just a cramp or if it was more than that. But even sometimes you get those cramps and they stick with you for a while. The Charlie horse, whatever it might be, you're feeling that sometimes for a couple days.
She used that little break between the end of regulation and the start of the overtime to get a little better.
This is Plintel with it over to the right side and Labrie. Ball goes out of bounds off Pine Creek. Labrie will send it in.
Liberty sure attacking the right side over here. They see something they like.
We'll take it as the side we're on as well. Plintel sends it forward over to Metcalf, but Odom comes out and gets it.
Yep, Metcalf right there, but Odom beat her to the ball.
Just a step late was Metcalf, or a step early Odom, whichever way you want to look at it. Now Pine Creek gets into their zone. Here's an opportunity. Oh, they need to pass to the left side. They had a player wide open over there, and they didn't see her. Now it comes back in the other direction. That was Madeline Alhambra, who was all alone on the left side, and they did not find her. Centering pass. Pine Creek tries to get into their offensive zone. Liberty sends it back down. Pine Creek gets it once again. Pass comes over to the left side. Fight for it. Pine Creek still has a beat on it, and it is sent forward. Ahead to Alhambra, and it goes out of bounds. That was close. Back to Liberty. 3 minutes into overtime period number 1. Kohler will send it in. And Pine Creek gets it back. Trying to find some room. They got it. See if they pass to Alhambra on the left side. They do. She tries to get around one defender. She's out there. Good defense by Liberty. Ball's loose, and it's going to be kicked out of bounds.
Katie Kohler with the defense right there.
Reese Hummel to send it in. Hummel gets it in. Pine Creek in their offensive zone. Trying to quickly circle around. Here's a shot. Goes wide right. That was a shot attempt from Maddie Cutts. I think that's the first time we've seen her said her name today.
First time it is, yes.
So there was Cutts' shot, and just a little bit too much on it. We're seeing Pine Creek do those quick curls, though. They'll be there, and they'll try to really use the defender almost as that kind of fulcrum in the middle to come around, and that may be the best way to get a shot on goal against Liberty if they can get kind of a surprise shot. We're 4 minutes in. 5:50 now. This is that midfield possession that's oh so important. Comes across the field, sent down. Pine Creek's got it. Left side, and now it's going to go back out of bounds. And Pine Creek will send it in. That's Crane. gets it to the top. Crane's going to reset, see if they pass to Alamra on the left side. Now they're going to come back to the middle. That was Cuts again. Working on the right side. To a couple defenders. Still moving towards the net, and the ball comes loose, and it's going to stay in bounds. Liberty has it. Approaching the halfway mark of this first overtime period.
It's been all Pine Creek in the overtime so far.
5:05 left. Liberty trying to get into their offensive zone. Ball sent in, and Liberty sends it down the sideline. Pine Creek's able to get it now. They'll continue to work it. They'll try this left side once more. The pass deflected off a Liberty player. Pine Creek gets it back right in front of the goal. Here's the shot, and it goes wide left. That's Cuts with it, and again, she shoots and she can't quite get it on goal.
Yep, nice play though. Not much room to shoot that ball, but she managed to get a lot on that kick.
4.5. Comes back out all the way to the top. Pine Creek's got it in their defensive zone. They're going to send it right towards the middle of the field and try to attack from there. This time they try to the right side. That's Watts with it. We've talked about her speed a lot today. We'll see if she can use it. She quick pass over to the left side and put a little bit too much on that for Alarama.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was a pass or a shot, but trying to pick up the rebound, Alarama couldn't get there.
Now the pass comes out. Pine Creek again has it midfield. They just continue to keep it on their side of the field. Pass comes right side. Now the pass intercepted by Liberty. They'll send it out to midfield, fight for possession. Who's going to get it? That's Metcalf trying to get free. She passes it back, and here comes Liberty really for the first time today. If they can get it across midfield, they're still in their defensive zone. They're going to try that left side. Now they're going to come around. Good defense by Pine Creek. It is ahead to Plintle. Plintle has it, but ball lost for a second. Pine Creek had it. They're going to fight for it, and what do you know? The Eagles get it again. Up towards midfield. Ball's up in the air, and ball continues to be loose. Pine Creek has it, and they'll try to work the right side. Sent forward. That's Colley pushing it ahead to Alhambra. She cannot get good control of it. Liberty pushes it back. Less than 3 minutes to go here in this first overtime period. Pine Creek gets it again. Colley's got it. She's trying to get around one defender. Good move. Sends it out in front of the net, but it's pushed back out, and that is going to, well, it's going to stay in bounds, and Pine Creek has it. There's a lot of room right now on the left side. We'll see if they can take advantage of it. Good defense, though, by Boynes to stop anything. Now a long shot. I don't even know if that was a shot, but either way, it is well wide right, and as it goes out of bounds.
This seems like one long offensive possession here in the overtime by Pine Creek.
Yeah, they've had it for the vast majority of the 7 minutes, 45 seconds that we've been underway. And now a substitution as Sammy Trinseri comes in for Liberty. So she had taken a seat. She comes back out. Also, Ryan Parker back in for Pine Creek. The goalkeeper for Liberty, Wells, puts her foot into it. It gets out towards midfield. But Pine Creek able to control. Liberty sends it back out. They're just trying to get to Metcalf. Now Metcalf has it. We'll see if she can find some room. She's got two defenders on her. She tries to push it ahead for Labrie. Labrie running towards it. She will not get to it. It gets pushed back out of bounds. Good job defensively, Pine Creek.
Ever since Trinseri got shaken up and hurt her leg, Liberty's offense has been mostly Metcalf and Labrie.
This is Labrie with it again. Puts it out in front of the net. And Odom is there to make the stop. Minute 5. Ball's at midfield. And Pine Creek's got it. They're trying to move forward. That was Hummel with it. And back out towards midfield. Here's Metcalf one more time. Metcalf sends it back. It's at midfield, and Liberty's going to try to do something in these final 45 seconds. Engelkins passes it over to the left side, back over to Metcalf. Metcalf with it, passes it to Trinseri. Trinseri, another pass. She should have attacked the net, and Pine Creek gets it back.
Had a chance to shoot and decided at the last second to dish it to Metcalf, who's trailing the play and coming in from the left side.
Here's a long pass. 3 Liberty players back, though, as Pine Creek wasn't able to do much with it. 20 seconds to go here in this first overtime period. Man, this has been a great matchup. 1-1 our score. Pine Creek has it, 7 seconds to go. Passing attempt, and we're going to end up going to overtime number 2. It is a 1-1 game as the first overtime period comes to an end. No surprise here, huh, Jay?
Not at all.
1-1 our score. We've got the second overtime period coming up next here on 20 TV.
1 part excellence, 1 part inspiration, 1 part preparation for outstanding education. Academy School District 20, where dreams take flight.
We are getting set for overtime period number 2. Matt Pauley, Jay Ritchie, our entire 20 TV crew, led by our fearless leader, Corey Morlock here. He's the guy who picks the games, and he's picked good ones this year. A lot of overtime games this year on 20 TV, and what do you know? We're going to double overtime with a couple District 20 squads, both Pine Creek and Liberty, and we'll see. I'm not even going to ask you the question this time because I, from my perspective, after what Pine Creek did in that first overtime, you got to think they've got all the momentum going in this second overtime period.
Yeah, they had the ball in the Liberty end most of that overtime, Matt. Couldn't cash in, though. Liberty has had pretty much a 2-player offense over the overtime period and the later stages of the regulation play, and that was, of course, Metcalf and the other player for Liberty, Labrie. And that's been it. They need to get more players involved here in this second overtime offensively.
They do shift directions again. This is the final overtime period. If neither team scores in the next 9 minutes and 45 seconds, it's going to be a 1-1 draw. Now here's Boynes going towards the net. Good pass to the middle towards Metcalf, but Pine Creek was there defensively. Good start in this second overtime for Liberty. Maybe there's something about going in that direction. Now the ball's deflected out. Here's another attempt, and it's going to go wide right.
Ooh, that was close, though. Yeah, you're right. Good pressure here by Liberty to start the second overtime, and that kick just barely a little high over the top of the crossbar.
9 minutes, 15 seconds left in double overtime and in play. Again, next goal wins. So if there is a goal, we're done. If there's not a goal, in 9 minutes and 4 seconds, it's a tie. And if you're both these teams, you got to make sure that you leave everything on the field right now. Here comes Pine Creek moving up the left side. Got to move towards the center. Pass comes out. Good job defensively by Liberty to get in the way of it. Then Trinseri knocks it out of bounds. I think that was Metcalf who got in the way of it. No, Metcalf is out there. Not sure who that was. That might have been Kohler back there who got in the way of it. Either way, 8:40 to go. We're starting to feel the temperature come up as a shot, a rebound. It's right in front of the goal, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it looks like we got a corner kick coming up.
Well, that was scary. Hannah Wells could have made the scoop or caught the ball, but she left a big rebound out there. Dangerous move there, and it leads to a corner kick.
So Watt, again, she's always kind of the quarterback on these corner kicks. Here it comes. The wind is picking up. Liberty's able to head it back out. Now right in front of the net, the header comes out, and it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch, Pine Creek. And, man, the wind is really blowing right now.
Yeah, it's been crazy. So one time you look up, and the flag's absolutely still. Another time you look up, it's blowing straight out. Temperature has dropped considerably from the start of this game. It's chilly out there now.
And they still have not turned on the lights. It's dark out there as well, as you might be able to tell if you're watching. Surprised they've not turned lights on. Here comes Metcalf with it. Metcalf pushes it ahead. You could hear the crowd behind us. Possible opportunity on the right side. That's Metcalf again, and it comes back out.
That was that rush up, Metcalf and Labrie. They've been the bulk of the offensive opportunities for Liberty.
7.5 minutes left. and the wind is blowing in the opposite direction as before, right in front of the net. Ball gets kicked away. Now the wind is favoring right now Pine Creek. Earlier it was going, I guess, north. We're at kind of an angle, but basically north. Now it's basically going south. 7 minutes and 10 seconds left in double overtime. That's Metcalf passing over the right side. Pine Creek tries to clear. Labrie tried to get to it. It's free. Now it comes over to Trinseri, who can't control it. It goes out of bounds.
A year ago, these same teams played a scoreless draw in their only meeting, and they had to go to tiebreakers in the league to determine who was going to be the top seed, and Pine Creek got the top seed a year ago.
6 minutes, 40 seconds to go. Double overtime. Pine Creek tries to send it down. So far it's been all Liberty here in overtime period number 2. The two teams scored goals in the second half. It was Pine Creek taking a 1-0 lead about 5 minutes into the half with Madeline Alhambra. And then about 30 minutes into the second half, Sammy Trinseri evened up the game at a goal apiece, and that's where we sit right now with 6 minutes and 15 seconds left in double overtime. Wells will put her foot into it. Comes in, goes over to the right side. Ball comes loose. Pine Creek's got it. Liberty's backing up a little bit, not the normal tight defense. Now the pass comes out in front of the net. Good job by Liberty to get back. It was a good idea as Trinseri moves it forward. She's looking to pass. She does so ahead. Not a good pass. It goes out of bounds. Out of the reach of Boynes. Dee Boynes. Pine Creek has it. Liberty is getting a little bit more physical now as the ball sent down the field. 5:27 left. Ball going to go out of bounds. Pine Creek's got it.
Matt, and these players, they've got to be getting tired now, too, in this second overtime.
Yeah, obviously a lot of soccer has been played. Now here's Watt on the right side. Tries to get around to one player. Couldn't quite finish the move. And Liberty will send it out of bounds. After regulation ended, there was a 10-minute break. They then played 10 minutes. There was then a 2-minute break between overtime. So these two teams have essentially played 55 minutes of soccer in the last 65 minutes. 67 minutes or so. A Liberty player goes down and an injury timeout.
Did that ball hit her or did she collide with somebody?
It's Trinseri again. She's having a bad day.
Boy, I'll say.
And she's saying she's fine. And she's saying she's fine. She wants to stay in. The official blew the whistle for injury timeout, and that's why she has to come out. That was too quick of a whistle, though. That's a bad job of officiating, calling that whistle so quick. She was down for just a moment. The ball just got her. She goes down. She was back up in about 10 seconds. This is soccer. I've seen players stay down for a lot longer than that. And I understand safety is the number one issue. But if you're an official, you might be partially affecting the game by forcing Trinseri out when she was barely on the ground for very long.
Yeah, it was the ball that got her.
Yeah, that's disappointing. That could play a role in the game. Now the ball is loose out on the right side. It's going to come out back towards midfield. Pine Creek still has it. We'll see when Trinseri is able to possibly get back in. Pine Creek tries to work the right side. There's Watt, and she's just going to slow down because that one's going out of bounds.
Pine Creek, though, keeping the pressure on.
4:15 left. We're 4 minutes and 15 seconds potentially away from these two teams tying for the second time in as many years. 1-1 game. I think Trinseri is going to come in at the next opportunity now. She's walking towards midfield. Pine Creek's got it. The ball's out in front of the net. Pine Creek with it again. Around one defender. Here's the shot, and it's right on Wells. She pushes it away. Ball still loose out there. Pine Creek, another opportunity possibly. Nope, Liberty's going to send it back out. Good job defensively by Liberty. Now they're going to send it all the way down. What an attack by Pine Creek, but still Wells able to make the save on a pretty good look. Pine Creek gets it one more time. Over on the right side with it. This is Watt. Trying to get around a defender. Now she hurries up, man. She can start and stop on a dime. Dribbles around a defender. She's going to try to get a shot off, I think. No, she just kind kind of puts it out, gets it back. The ball's out in front of the net, and Liberty tries to clear it out. Pine Creek still with it, just over 3 minutes to go. Now it gets sent all the way down to the field. I feel like this is a hockey game, and Pine Creek's on the power play.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, exactly.
2 minutes and 55 seconds left. Now Liberty's going to try to work it in, but Pine Creek's back there defensively. Here come the Eagles. They'll try the right side over to Hummel. Hummel's got it. Pass deflected away, and a whistle. And the Liberty fans cheer as it's going to go back in the other direction.
And a chance maybe for Liberty to go on the offense a little bit here. They've been playing strictly defense almost this entire second overtime.
Replays that scoring opportunity a moment ago, and a good save by Wells to save the game. Here comes the free kick. It's sent in somewhat on the left side, and Pine Creek ends up with it once more. 2 minutes and 7 seconds left. Now the ball's loose midfield. Metcalf had a chance for it, man. The wind has really picked up. Here comes Boynes on the left side. Pine Creek catches up with her and sends it out of bounds. This wind's got to be gusting 30, 40 miles per hour right now. Trinseri's going to come back in.
Liberty moving into that wind right now too, Matt.
It is not easy. So for them, they got to get that much closer of a shot. Got to think Trinseri's got an extra bit of energy right now. That ball just went out of bounds, and now the lights are turning on. There's not a second game, so this is they probably didn't want to have these lights have to be turned on for a limited amount of time, but the lights are turning on. Minute 20 left. Big collision. No whistle. No whistle on the collision. Now another whistle, or another collision. And it goes out of bounds. No whistle. They just give it to Pine Creek. Well, 67 seconds to go.
At least the referees are consistent. They're letting them play.
Yeah, they certainly are. I'm not sure if it's the right calls or not. Here's Plintel with it. Plintel loses it. Liberty still has it. Pushing it ahead. This is Metcalf. Metcalf tries to push it over to the right side. Now here's the shot on goal, and it goes wide left. 48 seconds left. And it is going, did that go? It went off the flag. It doesn't matter. Odom will send it back in. 40 seconds left for one of these two teams to score. Comes out. The official just hit the deck at midfield. And now Pine Creek is just trying to clear it back out. 25 seconds left. And the ball just went straight into the face of Mackenzie Eaglekin. She's down. She's down longer than what we had earlier. No whistle from the officials. And now the ball goes out of bounds. Man, Eaglekin's really took it in the head.
Boy, I'll say. That's called taking one for the team.
10 seconds left. And she was down twice as long as what Trinseri was down earlier, no whistle.
They have stopped the clock because of the injury to Eaglekin's.
They should have stopped it quite some time ago.
Yeah, they let about 15 seconds run off.
All right, so now Pine Creek is going to send it in for one last opportunity. They've got the wind. Ball sent in. Let's see if they can get one more shot. And that's going to do it.
Yep.
Ball comes back out to midfield. 2-1. And that is all she wrote. 1-1, the final score. These two teams tied. Still, neither team has a loss in league play, but neither team gets the win today. 1-1 the final. We'll take a break. We'll come back, and we'll recap this bad boy here in a moment on 20 TV.
One part excellence, one part inspiration, one part preparation for outstanding education. Academy School District 20, where dreams take flight.
1-1 the final today. Pine Creek had a lead for a while as there's Madeline Alhambra who's able to just poke it in on the right side of the net. That gave Pine Creek the 1-0 lead. They held the 1-0 lead all the way until there was just a little bit less than 12 minutes left. And then right there, you see Sammy Trinseri score the goal. Those are the only goals of the game as we finish with a 1-1 tie. So updated standings in the 5A Metro Conference. You see that these two teams both atop. Pine Creek and Liberty at 2-0-1. Pine Creek with a 10-1-1 overall record puts them at top, although that's not going to matter all that much when they get to the playoff seeding and that sort of stuff. And you see everybody else underneath that as it was one heck of a contest. And I do want to remind you that if you'd like to order a DVD copy of this broadcast, or a Blu-ray for that matter, you can do so. The contact information on your screen, 20tv at asd20.org, is our email address, or you can give us a call at 719-234-1780. Also, we hope you will connect with us on various social media, facebook.com/D20TV. On Twitter, we're at D20TV. Anytime we're broadcasting games, we always give the updates about that on the Twitter page. YouTube has the games and the highlights, and then you can find out everything you need to know about 20TV at asd20.org/20TV Sports. Matt Pauley, Jay Ritchie back with you one final time from District 20 Stadium. And Jay, this was one heck of a matchup today.
Matt, they battled to a scoreless tie a year ago. Tonight it was a 1-1 tie here. I think for Liberty and for Pine Creek, the game might be over, but you can say to be continued.
Yeah, I think so. And it would be a great matchup if these two teams played again coming into the postseason. And these two teams are powers. You know, with what they've done over in recent history, these two teams tend to play well, and I think it's almost fitting that nobody won this game today.
Yeah, we thought we'd see a great game, and we did.
Jay, it was always fun to work with you.
It was fun.
I want to say thank you for our entire 20TV crew. For Jay Ritchie, I'm Matt Pauley saying good night from District 20 Stadium. Final score 1-1. We look forward to talking to you again right here on 20TV.